Alright, so I just loaded this Wii menu within my software. This is running on my mobile device, believe it or not. An actual Wii menu in it is 2025, I know, on a mobile device. So pausing. Alright, so just before the disc comes in, I always like that animation, you know, the cart driving right in for the disc load. So cool. It's cool how they did that, to be honest. Alright, so
Mario Kart Wii.
this is just a demo recording. Right spot to access the menu, long press down, you can clearly see what it is. Alright, so pausing again, I've got to deal with something else. Alright, works now. Alright, so we'll move on to just playing something. And then I'll be the judge of how great this performance is in here. There isn't any Bluetooth slowing us down. I'm going to be using some 150cc because, you know, there's some weird people I've been playing and progressing the games and pretty much playing everything that Mario Kart is. Like, that should be commendable, right? But there's some people who are going to be like, man, he's probably really bad at Mario Kart and he's just easing himself, you know, 50 and 100. No, that's my choice for, yeah, I didn't do 150 for every cup, so I haven't unlocked them in here. Do I want to do a Grand Prix? I'm gonna do versus, yeah. Versus is set the rules. Versus 150. Put those to hard. All cart types. Items. Balanced as normal then. We're choosing the tracks. Set that to the most that tracks can be. And a solo race. So I was already choosing Diddy Kong. And Matt Blake. Manual. This game is super nice. This controller is one of the noisiest controllers I have, to be honest. The noisiest. It seems fine to me. Seems pretty fine. The thing about playing this Mario Kart though is the wheelies, man. The freaking wheelies. So this is a demo run. Since it's sluggish here, since it's slow down, as exactly what it's checking for, especially amongst other CPU. When you're in a crowd though, it's obvious it's gonna rush the system a bit. I'm checking to see how bad it really is, because I have something here that should be improving the performance, but not to. Hopefully it is big enough, because yeah, terrible. And I'm far from bad at this game, so this controller is so damn noisy. You hear this every episode, not nice. Watch it. Jesus, I'm quite sure it wasn't supposed to be the last pump here just now. So shrunken in both places, that's definitely bad. Oh god. Just like Funky Kong says. The worst race I ever had, to be honest. It's crazy. I don't want to stand home in this position at all. I don't. I do not want to stand home this bad. place right now. So this is last lap all of a sudden. We're in what position? 10? Yes, is running good enough. Yes. Yeah. I feel like I'm definitely quitting that. See if I can get a better race out there. I don't know, like the frame rate. Possibly the I'm gonna try something. So pausing and recording. I forgot to change a setting. So pausing. Back in versus. Okay. Running? Alright, yeah. So the setting that I'm quite sure was directly affecting everything I went ahead and I turned that down. Let's try this track again. See the difference in performance. Yep, it is running a bit smoother for sure. Yep. Yep, you notice the difference already. Right? Getting a start in this position. Yeah. Different here. Get that extra boost. Yeah, be a different performance, huh? Sometimes you're playing something on a system that maybe possibly by a bit isn't powerful enough, and you think you're bad at the game. No, it's the game performance mostly. You know, CPU catch up past your character because your character is moving at a slower, steady frame rate, and the CPU technically isn't being slowed down but you are. Yeah, stuff like that, especially in the racing games. So that definitely was the issue just now. So I'm just gonna finish this race and oh shit. This is where you always hold your items in Mario Kart, never drop them. Always keep your defense up. That could happen. But I had someone behind me, so I was checking. You got a triple too? Oop. Dang it. Oil. Impossible for you to get first race playing like this, to be honest. This is proof that, you know, Mario Kart is a challenging game. I'm not focusing other reasons. Come on, that shit is the freaking show. Nice timing for me. Jesus Christ, the fucking green show. Yeah, this game isn't easy on anything. I think I'm gonna use I'm definitely using my actual review. I'm not using this in recording, because yeah, that never happens to me. There's some physical reason. Like, let me see, it's recording about 8 minutes, around 10 minutes. Try this track again. I've got technical reasons also why I'm using this track and nothing else. Just recording this track over and over for this test run. Gonna block my ears, I forget. Oh, it's recording, holy shit. A lot of freaking details, alright? So, a lot of people won't understand, they say I'm crazy, but I live around some freaking lizards. So yeah, ears blocked. Alright. You are what you eat. There's some damn lizards. Alright. Whoa, look at that. I got a draft boost and that was so much slower down. I've got this device running the best it can right now for this, so that isn't good. That really isn't, you know, encouraging me to use this device for my playthrough at all. Oh, come on. And then there's that. Some carts don't even load their models, the 3D models are like dying invisible. Freaking issues. I think it's the ROM file that I'm using. I think it's that, but maybe it wasn't properly dumped. Jeez, man. Alright. Jesus, sir. Come on. What the fuck am I doing? This is a really good card and character setup, so I really shouldn't be like suffering this much. At least I know to stand away from that. Still find myself struggling. Right. Come on. Where does he come from, huh? Or she? The hell, man? It's like these things are possessed or something sometimes. Like, no kidding. No kidding. No jokes. Jesus fucking Christ, right? Wait. The game never plays here. Never does. This is ridiculous, to be honest. This is so ridiculous. Yeah? I'm done. I'm so done. Like, many people will say then, you know, it's you, like, you just aren't skilled enough, yada, but there's so many things that factor into being able to get a first place in a Mario Kart game, in a racing game. If the system is lagging by any amount, for some reason, because of how the game is programmed, the CPU still pull ahead. You know, they're getting their boost, the items, but your character, because the system is delaying some form of animation, or long story short, your character lags, but the CPUs don't lag, so they always pull ahead, and it's fucking ridiculous. So I'd be struggling and pushing for a first place, or getting a second, getting a third, and it would never be me. It would actually be the system is delaying a bit too much. Cannot run at, you know, peak performance. So definitely not using this for my YouTube run. I'm gonna go ahead and you know, it's gonna be kind of ugly. You'd be able to tell that I'm really recording on a television with a camera, because the television that I have is a modern television, and I've got to use one of those little, like, digitizing audio jacks. Like, it's like literally like an audio jack size something that plugs into the television, and then the jacks then plug into that as like an adapter for the jacks, because the television itself doesn't have video and audio jacks. It's like most modern devices, if it's like simple enough television, it doesn't have, and it gives it this raw 480i, not 480p, 480i look, and it's kind of terrible, to be honest, but it's the best that I have. Right now I don't have a capture card for that. I do not have, like I said, life-wise and stuff like that to end up bringing in or ordering a damn capture card. You live in Caribbean Islands, Barbados, that's like bringing in that's like paying for an arm and a leg here. So I'm definitely not about getting a capture card. Wherever I can, I'm going to be using camera footage instead. And yeah, so there you have it. This is the next game that I'll be playing. We won't be having that lag. I'm going to be using an actual Wii, but this is my proof for why I'm using my actual Wii for this playthrough. Alright, so very next episode I'm going to be taking on the 100cc engine class of Mario Kart Wii. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Remember, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, whenever and wherever you're watching. And that subscribe button, that button you see there that says subscribe, that's actually just a follow button. No paid services included. This is free of charge. YouTube really needs to change that to follow instead of saying subscribe. Okay? Alright, until next episode.